Look.
All right, we'll do a quick run through.
Okay.
The quick run through. All right, basement. That was a warm up. Now let's talk trash about the YouTube people before they get in here. All right, just let me know when we're live.
We're live.
All right, we're live, everybody. Of course, I took it off of the previous. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the People's Channel, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all of the interwebs. We had a little bit of a malfunction. Hey, we had started. Me and Nick did all these price predictions for every coin.
We were vibing.
That if we were wrong, we were going to give away a Bitcoin. And you know what? That moment's lost forever. But we're back. We weren't late. We did start on time. I don't care what you say. So might have to run through it a little bit more quickly here. 1.45 million subs. We're moving up, baby. I feel the 1.5 soon. Check out Deezy _BTC. Follow me. Not the triple E. Not that faker. Not that phony. And on my Twitter right now, I'm giving away some Cardano NFTs. I'm going to give away some ADA Ninjas Season 2. So if you want a free Cardano NFT, got to have an ADA handle. I'm going to give some to some of the interesting ADA handles out there. Also, make sure you're following Nick Diamandi. We got to get this number above 899. If I refresh, are you above 9,000? All right, let's see. Okay, love the internet. Oh, no, we're just way over here.
Look, I fixed it.
899. Let's get him above 900, everybody. Okay, yeah. He puts out good tweets. He put out some fire earlier. We'll read it real quick. Okay, all right. CBDCs are the seed oils of finance. No value, cheap to make, kill you from the inside out. So, hey, there's a reason Jason from the All In podcast follows this guy. Let's get him to 69,000, everybody.
I'm full of pith.
He's full of pith. He's brimming with pith. He's a pith brimmer. He's a pith brimmer. All right, NFT Alpha Show. Make sure you're following that. Let's put out all the NFT Alpha. Make sure you're following Dad Jokes, FTW, Ben Armstrong, the BitBoy official one as well. Nick Diamandi, you want to throw yours out? What's your Instagram handle?
Oh, my Instagram handle is Convenient Truth.
Convenient Truth. Wait a minute. You're not a truther, are you? What kind of truther? I don't know. Loch Ness? You Loch Ness truther?
Yeah, I'm more of definitely a seed oil truther.
I love how seed oils were like, no one talked about it 4 years ago, except maybe a random like gym bro on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a random fit board on 4chan. But now it's everywhere. Seed oils are the bane of everyone's existence. And the same people who push the seed oil narrative also push a narrative of sun tanning a particular part of your body, if you're a male. Is that real or fake?
It's 100% real.
That's what I keep.
I've done it.
Well, show me the results after the show. All right, make sure you're at hitmerch.com. When we were in Miami, people were loving this Bitcoin shirt. Got a little hate for the altcoin stuff. That's okay. That's okay. Let's check out the crypto markets real quick. We did a dry run for the basement, by the way. Yep. That didn't sound right. We did a wet run. None of this is sounding right. Anyways, we're moving on here. Steppin', trending. I gave my little pitch, hey, I'm in the Steppin' app. I'm walking. I cashed out. Me and Alex, we walked around and we both cashed out about a Solana. We earned a Solana yesterday for walking around. Yes,
it's
cashed
amazing.
Out in my Coinbase. Not like, oh yeah, you hold this and stake it, then cashed out in my Coinbase account. All right, we have Bitcoin at 39,251, Ethereum at 2878. It's up on the hourly, but it was been a volatile couple hours. There was a volatile morning this morning for sure. Cardano all the way down to 82 cents. We're looking at Avalanche, 67 cents. We're going to scroll down all the way to ApeCoin here. Everything else, kind of just, floating around a 1%, 2% range. Matic on the way down, 1, 2, 3. I think buying that's as easy as ABC. What are you going to say?
I was just say, yikes, that's not great.
That is not great. Litecoin turning into a $100 stable coin. Tron, hey, it's above a nickel. We have Atom at the, it's a $20 bill. Look at that. Cosmos and ApeCoin, the same price.
Wow.
Look at that. ApeCoin. Just real quick, I market bought ApeCoin when I bought that ApeCoin merch. I spent my ApeCoin to buy the hoodie, the hat, the pants, and all that. But then I market bought on Coinbase. I bought $390 worth. It's like $580 or $5. It's up. It's way up. So the ApeCoin, feeling good, feeling bad that I sold some out the gate, though. I was a paper hander. You know what? Yep. I'm regretting it.
Look at this wick on Bitcoin chart.
Woo!
You
this is the 15-minute, and it looks like easy come, easy go. What goes up must come down. We were looking at the daily, and we're seeing, a second.
Frank.
And on that 15-minute, it looks like this green dot's slightly higher. I wouldn't, I'm not really feeling strong trigger wave vibes. There's just a little trend line that I drew. So, maybe we're going to test this level a couple more times. Maybe we test this spider line. Shout out to CryptoFace. You see it, touching right at the spider line here, then a little bit above, then a little bit more above. But, blasted above this one and then just fell through. Couldn't turn this line into support. So keep an eye out on it. But I want to look at this ApeCoin. Let us know in the chat what you think about ApeCoin. Maybe the daily's not the right. Maybe that's not the right. I do like the 24-minute. It is exactly 1/10 of the 4-hour chart. 10 candles of that equals a 4-hour. And it looks like everyone's getting ready for this other side land sale. Let us know in the chat what you think about ApeCoin. I see some people saying there's no way it's going to hit $20. Then it hit $20. I see some people saying, oh, it's going all the way to $50. Some are saying, yeah, it's going to fall back down to $5. Give me your ApeCoin price predictions. I want to know, what do you think is going to be 1 year from now? Some people are saying short it. Will ETH merge go smoothly? What's your take on that?
No.
I think it'll be smooth but delayed. So kind of like in the middle. Like, I don't think it's going to be rolled out exactly when they think it is. But, I think it'll be, look, they have a good track record for their last updates, over the past 24 months or so. So short ape at 22. Ape season is the new bull season. I said this a month ago. I think the land sale drop for Bored Ape could be a short time top, maybe. But then who knows? There might be a lot of VC money pumping into the other side land sale. Maybe Adidas is going to buy a bunch. Maybe Gucci's going to buy a bunch. Maybe JP Morgan's going to buy a bunch. Goldman Sachs buys a bunch. I can easily see a lot of VC money pumping into the other side metaverse. And I think you're going to have a lot of regular Joes, who have someone like me, bought a mutant, sub $10,000. Next thing you know, fast forward and it's over $100,000. You don't want to sell it, but, you're like me. Hey, I got some ApeCoin. I need some liquidity. I sold it. Maybe I'm going to sell my other side. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's going to depend on the price, but it's a good way to pull profits while still holding on to your Bored Ape or your mutant ape. I know if I sell my other side land and I get 4 ETH, 5 ETH, 3 ETH, I'm going to reinvest some of that into NFTs. So this VC money is going to slowly trickle down into maybe some Pluto Alliance V2s. I don't know. So maybe the following week after the other side land sale, things are going to do a slow, steady creep up. But, I could easily see things going down $100. What is Steppen? Steppen is a Solana shoe NFT. It's not an actual shoe. It's just an NFT of a shoe. You download the app. You try to get lucky enough to get an activation code. They're releasing 1,000 a day, or the users can earn them and give them to friends and family. And you walk around and you get paid. You can walk, jog, or run. I'm lazy. I chose walk. So me and Alex, we were walking around the neighborhood, made a Solana yesterday, cashed it out. Like, it's mind-boggling how lucrative it is. Ponzi-esque, pyramid-esque, yeah, sure, I'll say it. But, the way they worked it out, it might last for another month, might last for 2 months, might last for 6 months. I don't know. Might implode tomorrow. Who knows? Don't take my advice. I just talk about monkey JPEGs. All right.
You want to go to the first story?
Yeah, need video how to stake Pluto Alliance. We're working on that. It's a work in progress with the dev team. All right, let's get into the stories here. Bitcoin options, the derivatives, set for a volatile monthly close after Bitcoin price checks all boxes for the major move. Look at him. He's so pitted right here. He's so pitted. He hit that wave and it was like, bah.
Bruh. Okay, hang on. Deezy, what is a major move for Bitcoin? Like, define that. I feel like that's just a throwaway phrase.
Yeah, I feel like for the headline's sake, it moves 1,000. They can put it on a headline. Oh, there's 1 comma. Oh my God, it does look like a major move. But to me, Bitcoin's next major move won't be so much it's not the size of the candle that counts. It's the direction that it's heading. I think above 44,000 or below, kind of want to say 38, but I can see it like flashing into the 37.8, 37.9, 37.6. But so I would say below 36,000. We touch 35 and some change, or we touch 44 and some change. To me, that's a major move, even if it's a slow and steady, because then it's like we're hitting some of these serious psychological barriers. And maybe I put too much weight on the psychological barriers, but I mean, you saw ApeCoin fighting with the $20 range. You know, you see Litecoin fighting with the $100 range. You see Solana fighting with the $100 range. So you just see psychological barriers a lot in crypto. It's just the retail, you know, to them, it's a major thing that matters. Hey, remember we used to say Dogecoin to $10? All right. Bitcoin has re-entered the most significant lifelong consolidation zone, but it could still crash to a macro bottom on the 27th. Platform material indicators shone a light on the importance of 38,000 for the Bitcoin price action. After lingering near or at above 37.7 on the intraday timeframes, Cointelegraph Market Pro and TradingView shows has yet to make a clear move up or down, and the traders, they've been left guessing which way the market's going to go. Many factors are demanding further downside, but at the same time, chain signals are saying it's anything but bearish, led by the miners and their ever-increasing investment in the hash rate. Whether short or long time frame, however, 38,000 forms a critical historical price for Bitcoin. What is your macro Bitcoin thoughts, man? Are we going to hit an all-time high this year? What say you, yay or nay?
So for this, Ben actually did a video on this. It's going to be coming out this weekend.
Ooh.
And he mapped out the last time we had a double top in a bull run.
14, right?
Yeah, 13, 14.
13, 14.
And it ended up being, gosh, I wish this
2 years of hell, then another run up.
Yeah. So there's, look, history repeats itself until it doesn't. So you have to just assume that this is going to be the way it's going to be until it breaks again. So we're going down.
I don't know if we're going to have these 2-year downtrends anymore. I respect people who say I do think that is. You know, I'm not saying I have a whole bunch of data points backing my thoughts. I just think, you know, I'm normally the guy who says don't listen when people say it's different, but I do feel like it is a little bit different. I can't imagine not hitting a new all-time high before November of 23. And I guess when you say it like that, it doesn't seem that far away. We're already a year and a half away from that. So yeah, I don't know. It's been you know, slowing down and to the right for the last 6 months, right? Because it's April, it's almost May, and this was early November, so November, December, January, February, March, April. So yeah, it's been 6 months of you know, boringness. But the people that are here for the next 6 months, this is who's going to make generational wealth. This is going to make life-changing wealth. This is going to be, you know, changing your children's lives. The people who stick with it now. And Ben always says that when it's boring, that's when you want to stay in it. That's when you want to stick with it. So big shout out to the BitSquad family staying here. Let's hit that like button. Let's get this out. Let's spread our tentacles everywhere. All right. Moving on. Why Bitcoin the bears aim to pin Bitcoin under 39 ahead of Friday's options expiring here. It will give bears a 350 million profit in this week's 1.9 billion options expiry. Up until the 25th, the bulls have been defending the 38,000 levels, but bulls were caught off guard by the recent drop as it plunged from 46.7 to 37.7 between the 5th and the 26th of this month. Most of the bullish bets for the upcoming 1.96 billion monthly options expiry became worthless. Regulatory concerns continue to pose a threat for Bitcoin, and on the 26th, New York State Assembly passed a bill banning new proof-of-work cryptocurrency-based mining facilities in the state. Investors are also obsessed with the Fed Reserve's basis point rate hike planned throughout 2022. Of course, they are probably going to just slow and steadily raise it 50 at a time. 5 more movements to the upside in these last 7 months of the year. The open interest for the 29th expiry in Bitcoin is 2 billion, 1.9, but the actual figure would be much lower since bulls were not expecting the Bitcoin price to drop below 40,000. The call to put ratio shows more sizable bullish bets as they buy. Open interest stands at 1.1 against the 770 on the sell side. So the bulls are outnumbering the bears right now, and they're aiming, the bears, they're trying to make their profit. The bulls say, hey, stop pushing down my corn, y'all. All right, this is my corn. I grew this corn. All right, I peeled this corn. I got all the strings out of my corn, and then you come in and you just rain on my parade. I don't like it. But look, we're here for the long haul, and I'm more and more numb, thanks to Mutant Ape and Bored Ape, Yuga Labs, thank you very much. But because I have so much of my net worth tied into a stupid monkey JPEG, yeah, I call it that. I don't even care about Bitcoin price anymore, Ethereum price anymore. To me, it's just like, I'm just numb and dead inside. And I became numb and dead inside after, leverage trading, but that was a long time ago. Then, you start getting emotions reinvested and you start caring again. But don't worry, folks. I'm still dead inside. Do you the peanut gallery likes it. Do you even get excited when it's like, oh my God, a crazy candle to the upside or downside?
Nope. I'm done with it. I want the bear market. I'm here to buy. Let's stop going sideways and let's go down.
Yeah, to me, it's just like, you know what? If it's going to be boring for a year and a half, we're not going to see an all-time high for a long, long time. That means, for the next 12 months, just accumulation zone. And I've been DCAing again. I took a lot of time off. I took probably 4 or 5, 6 months off. I quit the DCAing as we're, going higher, but now I'm back. So you know what? I'm going to get that generational wealth. And I hope you guys, you don't peel corn, you shuck it. Ah, shucks. I was off.
Wow.
You know what? We need a Jason Casper.
We do.
Set me straight there.
Just go shuck yourself.
Don't correct me. Go shuck yourself. All right. Let's talk a little ApeCoin here. ApeCoin at all-time highs ahead of the other side NFT drop. Those intending to participate in the mint will need to pay in Ape. Drink me. Yeah, I always drink random things that someone hands me, especially when they glow. ApeCoin is trading at all-time highs ahead of the other side NFT sale launch scheduled for Saturday, while unconfirmed NFTs are suspected to be land parcels for the other side metaverse. They maybe even have those codas, which is what you see the outline of here. I think those things are going to be maybe even more than mutants. This Saturday, those who pre-registered on somethingisbrewing.xyz before the first can participate in the first mint for other side, a new metaverse launched by Bored Ape Yacht Club creator Yuga Labs. What they're not saying with that website, the somethingisbrewing.xyz, you had to dox yourself. You had to take a picture of your license. You had to take a picture of yourself. You had to give, I know at least your email address. Maybe someone can correct me in the chat, but I think it was also at least a phone number as well. So yes, maybe even address. Yeah,
I think it was a phone number. Yeah, to KYC yourself.
All right. Trance Baby has 1.9 ApeCoin. You're going to make it. DCA until why? Hey now, Rue Rabbit. Come on now. No. You make her DCA as well.
Smash those likes, folks.
This Saturday, those who pre-registered, they get to participate. The official Twitter account has confirmed that those who pre-registered their wallets and intend to participate will need to pay using ApeCoin. Additionally, the mint will use a Dutch auction format with the price starting high, gradually declining until all the NFTs are sold. Since the launch on the 17th, it's been a wild ride with price fluctuations. Shortly after its debut, it sank to an all-time low of 621, but rebounded strongly. Since 21st, it's made a series of new all-time highs. Currently trades at 2040 in price discovery mode, if I may add. And you see kind of a trend line here. Maybe this is definitely going to be some strong rejection. So all-time high, went down, new all-time high. Went down, new all-time high. Went down, new all-time high. I'm expecting this to go down and pump until Saturday, then dump after that land sale, because people don't know what it's going to cost. They have, 10,000 in ApeCoin on the sidelines, say it only costs 5,000. A lot of people are going to be dumping that remaining ApeCoin. So expect a price correction that's going to be violent and drastic on Saturday. That's just my 2 cents, not financial advice, but I'm expecting a heavy correction after the other side land sale. Say that's how you agree with that assessment?
100%. This is buy the rumor, sell the news, just like the Elon Saturday Night Live Doge dump.
Yeah, the question is, how much is it going to dump? After the other side land sale, does it go back down? On the short time frame, I think eventually, it could hit $10 again. I think the buying pressure in the $9-8 range is going to be extremely high, but I can see it going down like a $5, drop in 4 hours. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see a $5 drop like in just 1 4-hour candle. In addition to the ApeCoin new highs, Yuga Labs NFTs are also trading at record prices on OpenSea. Floor for boards are 140, up 40% over the last month. The floor for mutants are 37.5, a rise of 70% from a month ago. Of course, I said I would sell when it hit 20. Then it hit 20. And I said, of course, I'm going to sell when it hit 30. Then it hit 30. Then I said, of course, I'm going to sell when it hit 40. And it hit 40 a week ago. And know what? I diamond-handed, baby. I diamond-handed that stupid monkey. I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you, Yuga Labs. as long as you keep paying me, keep giving me lands, keep giving me ApeCoin. I think the only thing they can do left is we were talking about this. There's a playbook for drops. You do companion drop, you do a token, you do a metaverse. There's one final giant utility. Now, something can be invented. The final piece for Bored Apes is an in-person meetup, like a big con, like a VCon, the Bored Ape Con. I don't know what they're going to call it. Swamp Con. That sounds kind of bad. Swamp Con. That sounds like a cool show about some guy in the bayou who like
Monkey Con
cons people, but he has a heart of gold. He's like the Dexter of con artists. Hey, I'm the Swamp Con. You know what? Let's brainstorm this. Let's flesh this out.
Yeah,
I think we got a series. Showtime's going to buy this.
All right.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about I almost wanted to call her Natalie. Naomi's favorite person, Edward Snowden, and reveals he was one of 6 who helped launch ZCASH. Before we get into the story, does this make you more bullish or bearish on ZCASH?
Bullish.
Okay.
I think it's very bullish news.
I know Silicon Valley VC types really like ZCASH. They like it more than Monero. I can't really explain why. I haven't really looked into it too much. I think maybe because network effect. You have 8 friends into this privacy coin and like 1 friend into this privacy coin. You're probably going to join. Now you got 9 friends into this one. And so I think it's just a network effect. And more of the DGen, cypherpunk people, they're more into Monero, like Seth, aka Mind Your Biz. So I don't know. It's I think I have a little exposure to ZCASH just on Coinbase. And you know what? I wrote it up and then I didn't sell. Then I wrote it down just like an NFT. All right. Cybersecurity poster boy. That's I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
That's a little bit of a dig.
It's a little bit of a dig there, right?
Yeah.
Cybersecurity poster boy and government surveillance whistleblower, Snowden has revealed he played a pivotal role in ZCASH creation. A video from ZCASH Media featured an interview with Snowden where he outlined his involvement as one of the 6 people who had a piece in the multi-signature private key to launch the project in 2016. Of course, he's a whistleblower who revealed the U.S. government surveillance tactics and went into hiding in 2013, got trapped in Moscow, essentially. ZCASH is decentralized blockchain that uses zero-knowledge proofs, ZK role in its transactions. ZCASH transactions cannot be tracked and the amounts transmitted cannot be determined, unlike with relatively transparent Bitcoin. Who is John Dobertine? So which one is he? I think he's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, he's the guy with the Cyclops. Oh, no, that's a hat. Okay, I thought it was a Cyclops visor. The ceremony saw Snowden and 5 other people each combine their portion of the ZCASH private key to launch the project. None of the participants knew who the others were, nor what portion of the key they held so as to protect their anonymity and one of the tenets of the project. Each person's key needed to be destroyed in order to prevent coins or transactions from being counterfeited in the future. Snowden said the problem with Bitcoin is you can't have truly free trade unless you have private trade. Another participant in the ceremony, Peter Todd, recalled the legendary lengths the ZCASH ceremony participants went to in order to avoid being hacked. I would say that's very likely. If you ever heard any of his interviews, he's very, very serious about security, very serious about protecting yourself, about protecting your digital identity, your personal identity, and separating yourself from basically any kind of avenue of data collection. He'll just stay away from it. He's the one telling you to hack your Google phone, stay away from Apple, jailbreak the phone, learn Linux. He's one of those learn Linux people. You don't know Linux, do you?
I know enough to install it and I do mining in Linux. So
okay.
Yeah, I know enough, but I'm not Snowden. I know what sudo is, so that means something.
Okay. It's for your Raven coin.
Yeah.
Are you still mining Raven coin?
I mine Raven and Ethereum.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting into Ethereum mining.
And Ergo.
Okay. Ergo. Let's move to the next topic here. Meta's Reality Labs posts. Woo! $2.9 billion loss. I recognize it's expensive, says the Zuck. I'm calling him the Zuck now. Formerly known as Meta, formerly known as Facebook, posted its Q1 earnings on Wednesday. And the Reality Labs division, formerly known as the Oculus division, has been spending increasing sums of capital on developing virtual reality and metaverse-related profits, posting basically a $3 billion loss for the Q1 of this year. 61% more than its 1.8 billion loss last year. Overall, the revenue came in above expectations, seeing 700 million in revenue during the first quarter of the year from the sales of things like the VR headsets and the Meta Portal hardware. Zuck said losses in the division are to be expected. I don't even take this as a bearish article.
No.
They posted an approximate 10 billion loss through 2021, with roughly 4 billion of those losses owing to employee costs, research, and development. Overall, their total revenue for Q1 is 28 billion, up 7% from 26 billion in the first quarter of last year. Meta stock is up 18% in after-hour trading at the time of writing. Hey, seems like stock Wall Street agrees with me. I don't see it as bearish. I see it as bullish. Overall employee count surged by 28% year over year. 78,000 employees as of the end of last month. In February, they suffered the largest daily crash in stock market history as 251 billion was wiped from the company's market cap. Crash came in the wake of the number of daily active users dropping by roughly 1 million. What's your take on them losing money with the former Oculus division, with the Reality Labs division? What's your take on them losing money?
They are expanding faster than anyone else into the metaverse. And if you are trying to dunk on Mark Zuckerberg, you're going to lose.
I agree.
Like, the guy, he's not, first of all, not human. Okay. Second of all, he knows what's going on. Are they going to be here in 20 years? I don't think so. But are they going to be the prime mover in the metaverse for the next 10 or 15? Absolutely.
Yeah. And if you listen to his Lex Fridman interview, he's a very well spoken individual.
Yeah.
Definitely thinks about the answers of the questions he's being asked, and had good answers. I was very impressed. I walked away with a much higher level of respect for Mark Zuckerberg after listening to that, because we only know he's so closed and private. We only know he likes Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
That's it.
We don't know anything else about the guy.
Yeah, smoking ribs.
And Sweet Baby Ray's is behind. All right, but it's the Social Network, and the Social Network, they kind of made him seem like an arrogant prick. If I'm just, excuse my language there, but that's what they made him seem like in that movie. There's probably a reason for that. He is a smart guy. He did build a, large company. You could say he stole the idea, but the company he did build
he still executed it.
He executed it. Yeah. So the Winklevi, they landed on their feet. They'll make it.
They're going to be richer than Mark. That's for sure.
Oh, that's going to be a good day too. It's going to be a good day. All right, let's speaking of stepping, let's talk a little. Solana DAOs can now bug you to vote with phone calls and texts. Yay! You'll never have an excuse to miss another governance vote if the DAO calls or texts to badger you to vote. The Notify network is banking on this concept to help improve abysmal participation rates in government votes. Launching with Solana DAOs, that combines popular centralized message used by the Web3 community, such as Telegram, Discord pings, with more traditional and harder to ignore notifications like phone calls, text messages, or emails. Backed by the firm Race Capital and Hashed, I thought they made potato products. On the 24th, Notify applied its notification services to all DAOs that launch on the Solana Realms DAO platform. Okay, I think it's a good idea. People do ignore Telegram. People do ignore Discord. So having people be text, called, notified, those methods is going to work a lot better. We do see abysmal participation in DAOs. I just want to kind of go off the cuff here. We're seeing it right now with the XRP upgrade with, specifically NFTs are trying to be integrated in NFT in the XRP ecosystem in a stronger way. And I think there's 17 validators that have to vote on this upgrade. It's due in like a week or two. 0 have voted. 0. And I think they're all like talking to each other in a forum saying, okay, they're going to wait. But yeah, traditionally you see just abysmal participation in DAOs. I know I've staked on DeFi platforms. I can vote on a thing. I could say, hey, buy Chainlink. I never did. I've never voted in a DAO. Have you ever voted in a DAO?
Yes.
Okay. Was it Ravencoin?
Shut up.
Okay, what DAO was it though? Seriously.
It was something with
Don't you dare say CumRocket.
No, Trader Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, Trader Joe.
All right. I like it. All right. Let's see. Are you pulling any? I miss. What did I miss? What ZCASH do? Snowden's involved with ZCASH. They took a step back. Now they're Ycash. Okay, that was funny. All right. Let's talk a little GDP report. GDP report expected to show little growth, failing a resilient economy. Uh-oh. First quarter growth may mask the U.S. economic recovery strength. The data on Thursday, were you about to say?
I was going to say, that's so wrong.
Yeah. The second I read that, I was like...
What is this, New York Times?
Oh, man. I kind of want to wax on free speech here, but just the whole Twitter thing. I know y'all are tired of hearing about the Twitter, but I see it with my Magic the Gathering people that I still follow, and they're, have all these hot takes on free speech, and their take was, oh, people only use free speech to say vile things, hateful things, and no, sometimes it's just, what is news is all of a sudden false, but then a month later, and it's reality. And, where's my laptop, by the way? Totally unrelated note. Anyone see my laptop? I think I left it at a computer shop.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Anyways, moving on here. All right, government data on Thursday is expected to provide evidence that the economic recovery remained on track in the first 3 months of the year, but you may have to look past the headline numbers to see it. Hey, guys, it's not the numbers, okay? You have to look past the numbers. Wall Street forecasters expect the report from the Commerce Department to show that the U.S. GDP, adjusted for inflation, grew hardly at all in the first quarter, a sharp slowdown from the robust growth at the end of last year. The report, here's where they're burying the lead, may even show that the GDP declined slightly.
Okay, pause right there. Go to the next tab.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that when I was running through. GDP report shows that the U.S. economy shrank, masking a broader recovery. Look, the numbers are lying. We're going up. Don't listen to the numbers. You got to read between the lines, folks. All right, back to the first one. First one here.
Clip it, Twitch.
I will say this. Those who are wondering, a technical definition of a recession is 2 quarters of... I'm starting to talk like them. Negative growth. I actually said that. I was about to say negative growth. Whoa. It's 2 quarters of negative growth of a shrinking economy. You have 2 quarters of a shrinking economy. You're in a technical recession. So this might be the first one. We're still waiting on the numbers. That figure will be misleading, obscuring evidence of a resilient economy. God, what am I in
Did the
China?
DNC write this?
What is this? Yes, we're on the same page here. Thank you. This is ridiculous.
Who in the chat honestly thinks that the economy is going great? Does anyone meaningfully believe that? I'm sorry.
You see this? You see this? You know what this is? Me tightening my belt.
I was going to go to Cancun this year for vacation, but now I have to go to Tampa, and I hate myself.
Is this real?
No, I will never go to Tampa ever. But I'm not going to go to Cancun this year because it's going to be too expensive.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can have a good time in the States, Is Ben in Sacramento today? Yeah. Just a quick update. We haven't even said what they're actually doing.
Can we?
Oh, God, now I'm worried. Well, someone knows he's in Sacramento.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
all right. Sacramento is the capital of California.
It is, yeah.
That's all we're going to say. Sacramento is the capital of California. Been trying to open offices. Where's Schwarzenegger? Couldn't find Schwarzenegger. Found a son, but we couldn't find Schwarzenegger. So
whoa,
too soon. You know the genetics that kid was blessed with. That kid better not complain about anything in life ever.
True.
You have Schwarzenegger DNA coursing through your veins. Okay, you suck it up and you go excel. That's all I gotta say. Give me some Schwarzenegger DNA. I'll juice up right now. All right. Anyways, GDP report. There's the second article from the New York Times. GDP report shows that the U.S. economy shrank, masking a broader. This is just so ridiculous. Masking a broader recovery.
Where is the recovery? Sorry.
A soaring trade deficit detracted from the growth figures. Duh. It's just the soaring. I'm surprised they use soaring. Yeah. I don't know. They a little truth slip in there. The GDP adjusted for inflation declined 0.4% in the first quarter, or 1.1% on an annualized basis, Commerce Department said Thursday. This was down sharply from the 1.7% growth in the final 3 months of 2021. Yeah, that is quite the leap. That is a 3.1% change. So, yeah, not what we like to see. Here's where you could see the moment they said, turn that freaking money printer on. Something about this looks off, right? Like, yeah, this doesn't look normal. I would like to go back more years to see if there's any kind of volatile spike like that. But yeah, that's quite ridiculous. Okay, so this is the beginning of 18. This is the beginning of 20. So January, then the 2nd. Okay, so then we had the election. Yeah, this was, hey, you can say what you want about the current administration, but the last administration definitely was like, let's win this election and pump that money up. So I don't, both sides are, doing shady things here. The decline was mostly a result of the two most volatile components of the quarterly reports: inventories and international trade. Lower government spending was also a drag. God, it's such a drag, bro. Consumer spending is the aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. It just keeps plowing ahead, say Jay Bryson. Don't quit your day job as the chief economist. Consumer spending is the aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. It just keeps plowing ahead. How fast do those things go? Like 8 miles per hour or something? I don't know. Slow and steady wins the race. In the first quarter, slower growth in inventory shaved close to a percentage off the GDP growth. Companies raced to build up inventories in late 21 to make sure the disruptions didn't leave them with bare shelves during the holiday season. The ballooning trade deficit, meanwhile, took more than 3 percentage points off the GDP growth in the first quarter. Imports, which are subtracted from the GDP because they're produced abroad, have soared in recent months as we keep on spending. But you know what? We're not spending that hard-earned American money on hard-earned and crafted American products. All right, now I'm starting to feel like Bruce Springsteen. There's a lot of hard-working people out here tonight. There's a lot of hard workers watching right now. I see what's happening in this country, and it just sickens me. Give me my flag, BJ. Bring the flag out here. I don't know why I turned into a Alex Jones voice.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
They're turning the. Oh, why did that actually end up becoming true years later? Oh man. All right, y'all ready for a little XRP?
Hey.
But first, I want to see XRP in the chat. I want to see a little XRP army action. You don't get to hear about this XRP army until I see a little bit. I was at the Capitol for the show. He fell off, shilling. Now he's cozying up to Kev. You know what? They're all getting played. And by all, I mean us too. Step-in activation code, anyone? You know what? I looked on my phone right before I went live. I planned on sharing a code live. I just don't have one. I got to walk more, and then I'll earn an activation code. But I was definitely going to just give one out live. So did Deezy... Jeez. Now I had 1 cup of black coffee like normal. Oh, wait. Am I getting... Oh, I'm not getting stone comments. I'm getting other comments. Oh, if he's not high, he's on meth. Oh, he's high on meth.
Yeah.
Or smoking doobs. Look, is there any in between?
This is the Nick squared energy. This is what you get.
Yeah. Look, we feed off each other. All right. Demand for XRP-based products has skyrocketed amid the lawsuit, said Brad Garlinghouse. Such a darling. In the new Bloomberg interview, Garlinghouse said Ripple's enjoying record growth despite the SEC lawsuit alleging XRP to be a security and crippling its U.S. operations. The idea that XRP, which we use as a currency, the idea that is security, I think, is just misguided. Unfortunately, they're operating in a world as if we have lost. In the U.S., XRP, for all purposes, there's no liquidity. It has been halted and frozen on most U.S.-based exchanges. Despite that, Ripple has had a record year last year. We continue to grow very quickly across our major product groups, even if Q1 was a record for us. Now, unfortunately, that growth is almost all coming from outside the U.S. We're hiring more and more people outside the U.S., but our customer base is now about 95% non-U.S. payment companies. All right, they are moving things. They're doing things. So, I mean, we saw it with the Asian countries are doing with the remittent payments. So The CEO says the demand for RippleNet grew 8-fold from the first quarter of 21 compared to the quarter that ended in March this year. RippleNet is a global digital payments platform currently operating in more than 55 countries. All right, I'm not even going to get into the rest of this. This kind of reminds me of Cardano. So Cardano, about a year ago, was on its way to $3. It was doing nothing. BJ, I've already upset BJ just by mentioning Cardano and its price going down a whole bunch. Tanking. It's tanking, BJ. It's tanking. You happy now? So Cardano's down, but in the past 8 months, it's had an explosion in growth with, active smart contracts, devs working on it, upgrades, wallets, marketplaces for NFTs, just a whole full-fledged NFT ecosystem. We're seeing the same thing with XRP. We're seeing these companies use the remittance payment. We're seeing an 8-fold increase in a year. We're seeing huge upgrades coming with the NFTs. We're seeing more and more dApps being created for XRP. What's the price doing? The price, it's on the downtrend. So this is the time to accumulate some of these strong L1s. And I would say you can maybe even throw in Solana and definitely some of the, Luna, AVAX and such. When Bitcoin has that next pump, when's it going to be? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to predict that. But when it has that next pump, that's when you're going to see all these blue chip alts really start to take off. And, I'm just quietly accumulating. I have a list. Now, I've been earning my Solana, but I'm going to start swapping my step-in Solana into some of these blue chips. I might even buy a little Avalanche this Friday. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Anybody DCAing, what are you DCAing into this week while we're down? Can you talk about your Instagram? It looks like there's some more scammers with very similar names. Yeah, I will bring that up real quick. Here is the real one, because it is frustrating to see that these scammers are out here. I want to type in, just see what fakes come up. In Valdez, that is actually my real one. Let's see. So it's Deezy _ look at that. That's pathetic. My goodness. Yeah, that's very frustrating. So you'll see Deezy _ BTC, no punctuation, no double underscore, and it looks like I'm at 4313. So yeah, I will never DM you. I'll never try to ask you about how your trading's going. And you'll see, I need to start doing more stories so people can determine whether or not it's the real one. But all right, 1223. I know we said we're going to do a shorter one. Do we have any questions? Crow, type Crow. Hey, thank you for the $50 super chat there. Nice little gift there. Let's see. Do we have anything? What's your thoughts on Zcash versus Monero?
I think Zcash has the blessing of the digital currency group. So
you talk about the onion on your belt. That's very, very good reference from Brando, who might be joining the squad. Brando XBT on Twitter. That is a Abe Simpson reference that's approximately 30 years old. Great reference. I love the, just type in onion on your belt on YouTube if you want to see a really funny classic Harvard Lampoon Simpson skit. Wants to be pumped up. Okay. I didn't know where that one was heading, and thankfully that one was hidden.
Eric Ryan.
Is Coinbase wallet a safe hot wallet to? I wouldn't use any exchanges wallet. No, I would not. And as always, if you're going to buy, some sort of ledger of any sort, buy directly from the website. Never buy off Amazon. Never buy off eBay. Never, meet somebody in a parking lot and buy it off them. Never trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. A giveaway, any of that stuff. They're going to try to steal your crypto. Thoughts on DOT, Altcoin Daily, and Ben Cowan are super iffy on it the other day. Well, it's one of those things. A year ago, there weren't as a robust L1 competitor ecosystem. Now it's a little more robust, and Polkadot, the target on their back. I remember everyone talking about the parachains and this, and yeah, it's been a little somewhat crickets. Any updates on the Wax BitBoy cards? I mean, Bitverse is still around. Our Planet, that was the utility. It's being able to be used on Our Planet. I haven't even checked the Our Planet. I'm just so burnt by Wax. I sold some at 80, 90 cents, and I just rode the rest down to a quarter. So, I just got the Wax left a bad taste in my mouth. All right, what else? We'll do one more. What do we got here?
XCAD.
I don't even know. I have zero.
Thoughts on that? Wait, on that?
Thoughts on Pulse Chain? Oh, I would say just watch the Crypto Face Richard Hart interview. It's always 2 months away. So it's 2 months away. I'll just say what he said. It's 2 months away. I bought my ledger on Amazon. Hey, all right. Well, that's all we got time for. Nick, any parting thoughts?
Buy Bitcoin.
The only wax Deezy likes is on his back. Yeah, I am late for my wax appointment right now. I got to go wax my back. Nick, he's going to be warming it up. BJ's doing the yanking, so it's going to be a good one. Until next time, I'll be back. ATB, 5 p.m. See you there. Until next time, BitSquad. Deezy out.